me when we go live.
I changed the game.
Game changer, TJ May.
I just lost the game. Fuck. You just lost the game too.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
All of
that
you
game.
listening. Yeah. Game. I'm gonna live forever. I know. I don't
I
want to live
am
forever.
going to fart.
Yeah.
This person's really into the whole Rapunzel verse as well.
Yeah.
It's just like really, it's fascinating. Like, I feel like this person would be a serial killer of Disney princesses.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like, that's not like a real thing.
John, did you want to do a WrestleMania breakdown at all during this?
I
is
don't
it-
really
No,
care.
really? Okay.
I don't think anyone cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It
Does
was
Lance still
alright.
listen to us? I mean,
I don't think so.
And he would have watched it anyway.
I don't think so.
Oh, he doesn't do Disney wrestling.
I
anymore?
don't know what that man does anymore with his life.
Lance, go ahead and email me at the email not specified here.
He messaged me that he wanted to get a microphone and webcam so he could do chats. I don't know what that means.
Uh, Omegle?
Yeah, maybe. Sure, I don't know.
Is that service still going?
No, I think he wants to just post videos of him ranting about stuff on Twitter.
Okay, that's cool. That's
I'm like
food for
90% sure that's what that is. It's very on brand for Lance.
Yeah. Lance, what grinds your gears?
Grinder.
Grinder.
You have a lot of Marvel slash Frozen mashups on here.
Yeah, I just posted a Venom Frozen mashup.
I'm Olaf.
Yep. A lot of Disney princesses dressed as hipsters.
Well, that's kind of from the new movie, the Ralph Breaks the Internet, because they're like all
Oh, the Disney
Hang-
princesses are in that?
they're all like hanging out on the web, being like, "We're cool."
Okay.
Okay, let's get levels here. I could look at this Constable Frozen Tumblr for basically forever because it's just weird as shit.
Yeah. Our new podcast, Constable Frozen.
It's just like it's just a little fetishy, you know?
Yeah.
Like some of the Disney fandom.
There was a gif of Ariel first examining her new feet, and it looked a little fetishy.
Yeah, she's really interested in those feet. Anyway, let me get
Oops, I didn't do that right.
levels.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
delete this.
I have to open up Twitch first. How do I get to Twitch? I still don't understand how Twitch works.
Twitch.tv
/lemon party.
forward
420
slash
YOLO.
YOLO420pinksparkles.com.
All right, let me listen. Oh God. Okay, I had to burp.
Did you die?
All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
This is John talking. Matt, go.
Hey, it's your boy, Matt.
And I'm posting this to all the places.
That's good. We need places.
Hey, Matt, can you turn your volume up a little bit?
Yeah. How's this? Tuck, tuck,
Yeah.
tuck.
Matt, go talk.
How am I?
I am John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm too loud, I think.
Okay.
Open sound settings. Oh yeah, I'm set to 100 for some reason.
Cool.
You
All
should back that off to 99.
I'm at 88. Here I am.
Is my volume good now, like since I cranked it up, or do I need to turn it back down?
And me.
Oh.
All right, this is John.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And this is TJ.
All right, let me do that again. This is John talking.
This is Matt talking.
Discord.com. Except that's not it.
I think we sound good.
It's .gg.
It's really hard to do on Twitch now because your delay is literally like 3 seconds.
Do you need a longer delay or a shorter delay?
Well, a longer delay, so we're not talking the ends of the sentences that we're talking.
Oh.
There's a lot of overlap.
You can't rewind on Twitch? I never actually
You
watched
cannot
Twitch.
rewind on Twitch. You can on VODs, but not on the actual live thing.
Let me...
It's okay. Don't worry about
No,
it.
don't worry about it.
We're good. I think you guys should just also go
Watch
to the
the chat.
page and turn it on. Not Matt, I suppose, because
I'm already there.
his audio will blast through. Because I think he's pulling his desktop audio as well.
Yeah.
I've got it double muted. I've got the stream muted, and I've got my computer muted, so we're fine.
Is there a... Can I add a manual delay in OBS?
Yeah.
For future
Yes, you
reference, if we want to do it like just for the sound check and then turn it off.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can switch that midstream, but I think you can.
Mm.
But there's also like a replay option, I think, like in OBS specifically. I don't know how to activate it. Because OBS has a lot of features I don't touch.
Let's not worry about it, guys.
Yeah.
I think we sound pretty good for today.
Okay. That's cool.
I think we sound great.
You want to show our pictures and faces?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey,
That's me.
how's it going?
I can wear glasses today if I want.
You good?
I've got these glasses. These are Gunners.
Gunner Optics?
Yeah.
You gonna do some FPSing?
Yeah.
Do some
Yeah.
fast play.
All right, let's do a stream
silence.
delay count. Go. 4 seconds.
That's actually good. But just not for sound checks,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's great. It wouldn't be so bad if Twitch was tuned lower than what I'm hearing out of the Hangout.
Well, it's just like it's crazy that Twitch doesn't have a rewind feature because you can do that on YouTube live streams,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's how
it'll
I
just
used to
keep
do
playing
it.
from wherever you rewind to.
That's most live stream services actually do that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll start using a Mixer going forward.
Mixer sounds like a dating app.
Yeah,
it really
well,
does actually.
except there is an E in it. They didn't drop any vowels. Seems like you have to drop vowels in order to make it a specialty app. Otherwise, I got glasses. Make me
Just
look
wear all the glasses.
I've done that before.
Ah, yes, I was going to tweet that we were going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
dude.
my
there you
I'm
go.
gonna,
Well,
get my
I'm gonna turn the
hashtag salad
fucking
on again.
scroll back on then, so we don't drive away our 0 viewers,
Oh no.
our imaginary bot viewers.
Hey, don't make fun of the bot viewers. They're my only friends.
Is JC Junior Killer a bot, or is that a real person?
No. That's one of our guys.
Hi, JC Junior Killer. I'm sorry, I thought you were a robot.
Yeah, mine hasn't updated the users and stuff yet.
Okay. I think I've done enough. I'm just gonna play Call of Duty Black Ops. I
Okay.
really wish I could stream that.
I wish you could do anything.
The thing I have broken keys off of this keyboard now. They go back on pretty easy.
I have gifted a subscription.
Anyway, stop. Let's
Hold
get
on.
ready, boys.
There we go. I forgot to click complete purchase.
What? Why would you spend money on yourself?
Because it's the only subscriptions I get, TJ.
Sorry. Oh, I could subscribe free for Twitch Prime. I gotta say that for TJ though.
Yeah.
When is TJ? Have you gotten money from that yet?
No, I haven't quite hit that. I mean, I have to do the math myself, but I want to say I'm at least halfway there, if not further.
Woo! Anyway, I subscribe to TJ again.
Oh, thanks for the sub. Subs get Snapchat.
I like that your recent highlights and uploads are from 2 years ago and 4 years ago and 5 years ago.
I haven't done any highlights, and no one else has done any clipping.
Uh-huh. Oh, you can do that yourself, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get started if we're ready.
Do it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to take the starting soon off?
It's off.
Okay.
Oh,
It's just
not.
a stream delay. All
It's
right.
clearly on. 1,000, 2. Okay, you weren't lying. It's off now. All right. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 351. I'm your host, John Dangerow, joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Constable Frozen.
TJ May.
Oh, nice. I like that. I like that you mentioned the weird fetish Tumblr account that we all were looking at before we started.
Well,
this.
I'm putting it in the live chat, so I guess people just have to show up to the live show.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, we do it the same time every week. It's not that hard to show up. It's
It'll be on
always
the-
at
It's like usually Sunday night or Monday night
or Saturday.
or Thursday night.
Yeah.
It's when we can all meet, you know. That's how
It's
it is.
usually around 8:30 or like 9ish.
Yeah, you know.
80% of the time, it's my fault.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to fix that.
I'm trying to put a link on the website, bornintheeighties.net. There'll be a link to that Tumblr account.
All right.
So you
Go to
can- everyone can see
bornintheeighties.net.
it.
It's also in our Discord or YOLO420.com/bornintheeighties.
I believe that is below your face right now on the
It is.
Twitch recording. So
It is.
indeed.
woo!
And our chatter here, JCJR Killer, is actually in our Discord.
Matt.
So that's where you're supposed to know he's not a bot.
Oh,
Matt,
yes, John.
bookshelf gate update.
Okay, so I ordered a bookshelf
I see the
from
books are not on the shelf
Target
yet.
like
Yeah.
over a week ago.
Yeah.
And I did the thing where you get free shipping if you ship it to a store, and it
Yeah.
hasn't arrived. It was supposed to arrive this week, but I got an email that it's delayed again. So I don't know what's going on.
I ordered a bookshelf off of Walmart.com that was through Sauder, Sauder. They just make a lot of like build-it-yourself furniture, like mail order
Yeah.
delivery. And that was also took like 3 weeks to get delivered.
Well, the thing is, I got the super
It's
cheap
huge.
kind, which is like they're everywhere at the beginning of the school year, but
Yeah.
right now you have to like order it special, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like, surely anyone that's buying furniture at this time of year wants good furniture,
Yeah, they don't want the cheap stuff.
but no.
But I mean I'm the same way with bookshelves. Like the bookshelf I got's it's a 5-tier one. It's like 6 feet tall. Like it's like as tall as I
Yeah.
am almost.
This is just a little like one of those. It's supposed to be one of those
It's
like
like-
cube
it's like the
holder
one-
things.
It's like the one behind me.
I actually did the math
Like a little
on
guy.
like it would have been more expensive for me to buy the raw wood and build one than to get this one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was just like, fuck
But
it.
it would look better if you did that.
Ah,
And, like and spend
after a
time.
while, like after the little vinyl things start peeling off of the particle board, it'll look shitty. But this one will look
Do you know-
fine for a while.
And this got me into a little YouTube hole.
A little K-hole.
Old K-hole. No, a YouTube hole of restoration videos. Actually, so I have Curiosity Incorporated on here, and I haven't talked about it.
Hey, John, what's curious? I'm curious. What's Curiosity Incorporated?
So it's a YouTube channel. Ooh, that's a noise. Okay. There's a high-pitched noise there.
Oh, dishwasher's done. You got that from the distance around 2 corners.
Oh, nice. You know, always good those things pick up on the mic, but
Yeah, of course.
So that reminds me, I have a laundry alarm that's going to go off. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off before it happens.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, on your phone.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to go get laundry?
I'm not going to get it until the show's over, but it's
so
going to be done in
everyone's
like
gonna
10
have
minutes.
Wet laundry and
Nobody else
be
could
mad
do
at you.
laundry. Well, I guess they could, technically. But it's in the dryer, okay?
So, Curiosity Incorporated. I think this guy. I'm gonna look on the YouTube. He's got 230,000 subscribers.
Hey, John, why
but stop. Shh, quiet.
Autoplay video. Why don't you go throw that in our recommended YouTube channel of the Discord?
Oh, yeah, I love it when Discords have so many channels. I don't know where to chat in. So anyway, looking at his older videos as of like last year, he got about 10,000 views. So he got hit by the algorithm pretty recently, which is probably how I discovered it. Because like all these older videos have like 5 to 10,000 views, you know. But it was of course it won on the lottery as well, because it was a YouTube thumbnail-esque picture with his face, and it says, "We bought a hoarder house." And so...
And you'll never guess what happened.
Exactly, literally. And this is kind of why I got in, because I was interested. But, like, he basically is a guy who owns a... we could probably get him on the podcast, TBH. I mean, like...
Let's do it.
He's our tier of person. He's Canadian. He seems very friendly.
Nice.
But he runs an antique store as his job. And I guess they were at some... I don't know why. I don't know if there's an explanation why. But he just bought a hoarder house in this, like, small town in Canada, in, like, Saskatchewan or somewhere. I don't know. Oh, is it... I say Saskatchewan, but I don't know anything about Canada. I just know that the house is literally out in the middle of nowhere. It's like a town of like a few thousand people, so they always have to drive out to get there.
And just to recap, my pile of books reminded you of this hoarder house.
Yes, correct.
This is the connection we're making? Okay.
I
just wanted to make sure.
No, actually it isn't, because I think has opened up my algorithm to other things. So no, but he like drives a Ecto 1 ambulance thing, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's like all about like having cool stuff. But they bought this house. I can hear it playing in someone's background. I don't know if whoever that was.
Not me.
Okay.
If it was me, you'd be hearing it in the foreground.
That's true.
Someone was running here. I don't know who.
Okay.
Can't find them.
It's a really interesting video series, though. I don't know. The description's really weird because it's like a house in the middle of nowhere, but it was also like a famous Canadian like artist's house. But she was like 90 something, so she was moving to like an assisted living home, you know. And so then the family just wanted to get rid of the house because it was a hoarder house. I mean, it was just
so it was one of those just like bulk price. You get everything inside of it.
And looking back at his previous videos, it really does seem like that's a thing he does a lot. You know, he'll buy just like storage units or, you know, just like trailers that are full of junk and just kind of goes through them and picks out stuff that's worth it. This is pretty much a jackpot for him because he bought this house where there's this like famous pottery artist who made like vases and stuff. And the family's just like, nah, get rid of it. Like, we don't care. We're just going to sell the whole thing. And he found like probably 20 to 30, maybe $100,000 worth of pottery that's worth, you know, because it's like very famous art. Like he sold a piece to like someone in the UK for like 8,000 already. So yeah, it's kind of like a huge find. Although he recently, obviously having gotten like from his typical 5,000 viewers for this Hoarder House series, getting like averaging like 600,000 viewers for each
Holy
episode.
crap.
He is now they're actually auctioning all of the art, and they're going to give half the money to the estate of the family because it's like, I mean, this is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, you know, it's kind of usually these deals is like that, but like when you like he also I think they found like $2,000 in cash just in a drawer, you know, because there's an older person, so they just did that. Yeah, this channel blew up because like 1 month ago they had 100,000 subs and they're like 200,000 now. So. I mean, he got hit by the algorithm. Hey, and he puts up interesting content, like, because it's been a really interesting series to watch because you're watching this like house that was completely full to where you can't even walk in it, to now, you know, what we're at part 13 what just happened, went up today, and like they're almost done finishing the house to be livable. Like they've redone everything. So it's like basically a video series of them simultaneously uncovering garbage and like little cool, like old, like all the way from like the 20s. Like this house, you know, was built in like the early 1900s. So like they just got all sorts of crazy old stuff and like home improvement, like building floors and tiling and stuff. So it's like really scratching an itch for me as a homeowner.
Yeah, you're all
now,
about houses now. It's like your whole thing.
So
So
yeah,
are they planning
House
on
Flipper,
like fixing it up to sell it, or are they gonna stay there?
They don't know. It sounds like he wants it as a second house, but it also sounds like he wants it as a second house that is going to be sold, I think, as well. You know, like let's like do it up so that we can live in it, but also it's in the fucking middle of nowhere, so probably we'll just sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, like JC Jr. in the chat just says it sounds like American Pickers.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's a really cool show too.
It's like American Pickers meets like a Bob Vila show or something.
Yeah, but this guy isn't like Bob Vila. He's much more like a guy who's an expert on like all sorts of old school like collectibles, antiques and stuff. But he's extremely Canadian by the accent and his like ridiculous like TJ, he reminds me a lot of you with his charming, delightful dad humor that he has.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just very friendly. Seems like a really cool guy. I don't know. It's kind of just fun to watch, I guess, like, and interesting. But
so John's going to give him a call, and he'll be on the show next week.
Yeah. This brought me to the thing that I'm saying that I've got recommendations now is like just random ass YouTube channels of people like refinishing things and doing woodwork. And so Matt, what I was going to say is actually the best thing what you could have done if you wanted the cheapest would be to go to thrift stores or like St. Vinny's or any thrift stores, finding an old bookshelf that is like kind of distressed looking and then just refinishing it. Cause that's not super difficult. Cause all you have to do is, you know, strip the stain and then sand and then restain and then seal.
Yeah, the main barrier for doing something like that is just that I don't want to haul it. Like I'd have to call in a favor or something to get a vehicle big enough to haul it.
True. But I mean, like, it makes me think like, man, I should do this like in my garage. Because like it is not hard to refinish stuff.
I've been like all about thrift stores for the past couple of weeks. I've been buying like t-shirts and stuff there, but then today I got a couple of speakers because I have an idea for part of a video is you put the speaker down and you fill it like to the brim with water and then you just play like sine waves through it and it does really rad ripple patterns. Yeah. So I got some $2 speakers to test that out on.
Yeah. So yeah, I found some cool just YouTube series where guy is just buys stuff at thrift stores and just refinishes them. And it's like, I should probably do this. He like, I guess does it as a hobby for extra cash too. You know, you buy a old table that's pretty scuffed up and needs some like to be like, you know, the legs are wobbly. You just got to be re-glued and, you know, buy it for like 50 and sell it for like, you know, $200 because it is basically like, because, you know, all the old furniture is like real, like actual lumber that like is nice. It just needs to be sanded and repainted, and yeah, so maybe I should do that because
you're like this close to starting to build a boat in your garage.
I will never build a boat because a boat is pointless.
Well, you'll never finish it anyways. It'll just be a project you're working on.
This is all part of my future plan to become Dan Connor from the Roseanne.
Oh yeah, so start building a motorcycle.
He's building a boat at the start, and then he's also building motorcycles later on, so just in the spare time. I don't know, I like to prefer to play a House Flipper, the Steam game, and you know, just simulate doing work that would be worthwhile.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is at the end you don't have a nice piece of furniture or extra money from selling a piece of furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a pretty much a win-win. I don't put any effort in, I don't get anything out.
It's like making money without making the money.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like
I
all
make
those
virtual
goddamn
money.
clicker games I get addicted to. It's like, this is basically the same thing I do at my work, but I'm just not getting paid for it.
Oh my god, I know. Oh,
I mean,
I'm
all the
sorry.
Warriors games I've been playing is basically a clicker game in action game format. You're just making your level numbers go up as you're trying to get more and more percentage cleared.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing I realized when you introduced me to clicker games. It's just like, it's like an MMO, but it's stripping away all the bullshit and showing you what you really want. It's just numbers going up.
Yeah.
Really, that's all we want. It's just numbers to increase.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to buy a piece of furniture, put some work into it, and then the numbers go up when I sell it. Like, it's basically, I'm a real life clicker, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to the Curiosity Incorporated channel after all this time. It was actually it's fascinating. It's really, really good. There's a lot of there's ups and downs. There's crazy stuff they find. They go and they have problems. It's really interesting to see it evolve because he's like, I don't want to say who this person is, because I don't want to do that. And then the family gets involved and it just, I don't know, it's just really touching how real and nice it is. I guess it had to come from Canada. I guess of him being.
It's only a matter
oh.
of time. He'll have a TLC show and an impending divorce in no time. He'll go full Paul Hollywood.
Wait, Paul Hollywood got divorced? TJ, what are you doing?
The camera's falling.
I'm hearing a lot of shuffling from TJ's side.
Every damn shuffling.
Shuffling. If you're into building stuff channels and fixing up stuff, check out Laura Kampf on YouTube.
Is that? Oh, she's of the Mein Kampfs?
Yeah. Well, she is German, but it's all just building videos, and it's just not a lot of talking, and it's just edited really well and set to really chill music.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I love makers. It's a thing I'm into now. I've gotten into. Because, you realize when you, own a house and have a mortgage and, I, want stuff for cheaper. So, let's, make something instead of, buying something. So, I get it now, I guess. I want to refurbish stuff. Make a YouTube channel.
Then you could make exactly what you want. You don't have
I
to
did have my refurb stream. Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah, you should do more of that.
Yeah, the problem is, I had forgot to, when I was setting up OBS here on the new computer that I picked up, I forgot to set up OBS to store a local recording. And since I didn't export it from Twitch, I lost my refurb one.
Oh,
the one where I was putting in the capture card in the DS. It wasn't the best camera angle ever, but, it's something that can be worked on.
You just get a desk and a little webcam. So here's what you do. You get a webcam and you get an old gooseneck lamp from a thrift store and chop the lamp part off and duct tape the webcam on. Boom, camera rig.
Yeah.
Did I throw away this one that was broken? I might have thrown away this one that was broken that I had.
This reminds me of the Tronics Fix channel I was talking about before. That was video game console refurb stuff.
There's
house refurb stuff.
When I was learning the basics of soldering and stuff, I ended up stumbling onto this dude that just refurbs arcade cabinets. And it was really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
For mostly smaller stuff, I've got the YouTube channel that I follow, The Retro Future. I forget what he was called before, but he's done breakdowns of a PS1 controller and how to refurb and reconnect all of that. I'll link that in the Discord as well.
I think for to me wood especially, there's something supremely satisfying about getting a piece of natural wood.
Yeah, you get satisfied by getting wood.
Yeah. No, but something that's really shoddy looking, and just scuffed up, and then
Well, that's
putting
the thing
time
with like
in.
hardwoods. Like,
Yeah.
you just have
Sand
to
it
take a
down.
really thin layer off, and it'll look
Yep.
brand new.
Yeah, and it just looks like so beautiful, like the wood grain and everything. And it's like, man, really not that difficult to do. Like, you can watch videos of people doing it. Like, it doesn't really require any tools. You need like a rubber mallet to set some of the like things, some vices for glue, and just the staining stuff. And you want a mask, of course, or you're gonna do it outside because
Well, that's like
a lot of
$5.
fumes. Exactly. Like, but it's not difficult, and it's actually just really interesting. Like, I don't know. So, if I had time, I'd be doing that more often, I suppose. Oh, now
And
I'm
how
looking
the
at
podcast has changed in the past decade, huh?
Okay, so now I've gone onto a YouTube video on how to build a deck. Okay, I'm going full on house mode now. All right, sorry. Restoration. I don't know. Like, oh, my wife has texted she's on her way home.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
To which home?
my home.
Oh, okay. That's probably good.
I'm recording the podcast though, so I'm not going to be able to open the door for her. So she'll have to open it herself.
Okay.
I thought you were a gentleman.
Can we talk about the internet thing that happened like literally like today? This is like breaking news.
Okay.
Did you see the CNBC tipping video?
Internet.
No.
Or was it like, what is this, like tipping video? Not
No.
CNBC, maybe?
Is it like
Oh.
money tipping or
Oh,
cow
yes, it is
tipping?
money tipping. It is money
See
tipping.
it, yeah, CNBC tipping video.
It's
Oh,
CNBC,
good.
yeah.
The first link is Fox News.
This simple tipping
I've
trick
got
could save you $400 a year.
Now,
I've got the link from Adam Conover's Twitter.
This is perfect example of why Twitter is awful.
Yep.
And also why this person is awful, because the point is the one simple trick that could save you over $400 a year is just tipping less. And so that's like that's it. But also the video brings up a good point, and this is something I've heard people argue about, is tipping before or after tax, because they'll give you the amount due and they'll give you the subtotal prior to tax. And they talked to an etiquette place where they said, you should be tipping 15 to 20%. They said, they got from one source said, tipping on the pre-tax is totally acceptable. And so that's what he says. You could save all this money because you're 5 to 10% tax depending on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
All these meals. So I don't tip pre-tax.
I think tipping's just bullshit in general. Like,
Yeah.
tipping culture is dumb.
Yeah.
And people that work in service industries should make enough money that tipping isn't required. The fact that it's required is just dumb. Like, raise your prices and charge me 15% more.
Here you go. I retweeted. So follow my Twitter. Got the retweet of the why tipping should be banned.
That's twitter.com/May of May.
84.
Nope, May of May.
Yeah.
84.
So
TJ looks a little bit different in this picture.
Young O is not me.
yeah. So it's just kind of like, like people are blowing up on this, like, oh wow, it's terrible. I'm like, okay, but also like the difference between tipping pre-tax and post-tax is so little to me that I never bother like caring about that extra 5% being added onto the tip, like, because in the end, like, I like to just tip 15% and then just round up.
Yeah.
I'm always tipping on the
I just kind of
post-tax total.
guess. I tip
So I know
$1
I'm-
per drink and like $2 for pizza delivery.
Well, it's real. Oh God, $2 for pizza.
$2. Is that
delivery?
bad?
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
I thought don't delivery drivers they're not paid like
no
waiters,
no.
right?
They are.
Uh-oh.
They get paid like minimum wage. So.
But
they make money off
minimum
tips.
tipped wage or minimum non-tipped wage?
What I've heard from most delivery drivers.
Let's call
based on
Lance.
our Reddit. No. Well, I've talked to Lance.
Okay,
said
so
if it's
so
not
should I
an
be going
enormous-
full like 15%?
No, that's crazy too, because you're also getting like delivery fees and shit that you're getting. You got like a $3 delivery fee. You're not paying 15% of that. That's not fair because that's
that's why
that's not even tax or anything. That's just actually no. My rule of thumb for delivery tipping is $4, unless it's a huge order, and then I usually tip more. And that's what I've heard is $4 to $5 is totally fine, is what I've been told. So
we have a pizza person in the chat, so we have real-time stats.
Good.
Okay, here we go.
Works at Domino's, $4.25 per hour out of the store, and $8.25 in store.
Exactly. They don't get the delivery fee, so they live on the tips.
Should I be tipping 15% on the base price of the pizza minus the delivery fee then? Have I been a horrible person this whole time?
Just tip 15%. This is why tipping is the worst.
Yeah,
because there's no etiquette. There's no way you could know what you were doing was wrong.
Did you know that if you're
$5? That's what I've heard. It's $5 is pretty just standard.
Okay.
Yep.
Unless you're ordering,
I will do that from now on.
Unless you're ordering $11 in food, and then it's like $5 is a lot. So I'd probably tip that to like $3. You know what I mean? But usually it's about $5. If I'm ordering like $30, $40 of food for like a bunch of people, it's $5.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, I don't have any friends, so I don't have to worry about that.
because 15% on that would be like $7 or $8, and that's a lot. And
if I order like several meals of food, I'm like at the door pretending that there's people here like, hey, don't worry, the food's here.
Like if they're bringing like 2 giant things like 30 pizzas, I'm gonna tip them like $15-$20.
Also, if the weather's really like shitty, I'll tip more.
And that's a huge problem I have with tipping on deliveries now, is that I always tip on the credit card order that I do when I order through like an ordering service. And then I get really shitty service, and I'm like, I already gave you $5, and you gave me a shitty service. Like it took like an hour and a half to get here, and it's like that's kind of bullshit. Actually, it's like I've already paid you a good tip. Shouldn't this go faster?
While we're on tipping, could I talk about the pizza I got yesterday? And it could be like a little mini hack the menu segment.
Good. No, I like this. It's hacking time.
All right, I'm just gonna say what it's called. Well, I'm not going to say what it's called because it's dumb, but I'm going to say what it is. It was a crab rangoon pizza.
Yeah, it's from the Glass Nickel. I love Glass Nickel pizza. I love their crazy seasonal flavors and their pizzas in the month. They're always crazy. This one was a little scary to me.
It was the best thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to order it now.
And the dumb name is Fab Rangoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like crab chunks and some kind of like umami sauce. Like I don't know if it's eel sauce or what's going on with it, but it's got like sweet slick kind of thing going on.
Okay.
Oh, so good. There's 2 pieces of it left in my fridge.
I love crab rangoon, so I'm into this.
I don't think a Google search is going to help me out in this. I think you guys can help me out. You guys. So I've been watching a lot of Food Wars, and umami is brought up a lot.
Yeah.
Because umami is kind of a taste profile that we really didn't have in standard Western culture. Or it might have been there, but we really didn't have a name to describe it, and we pulled it from a lot of Eastern cultures. Describe umami to me, because I have no freaking clue what kind of flavor profile that's even talking about.
Umami is kind of adjacent to savory. It's more like a mouth feel than a flavor. It's kind of like an oily mouth coating kind of thing.
It's MSG.
Yeah, MSG is like
it is
concentrated umami, but yeah,
it's
like
salty, sugary. Like it's that like sweet, savory, like just like
it's like when you bite into a piece of
flavor.
pork and like the fat just coats your mouth. That's umami.
It's
so good.
It's exactly. It corresponds to the flavor of glutamates, specifically monosodium glutamate.
So kind of the smoothness you get as things attach to your saliva.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like the sensation of it like usually makes your mouth water.
Okay.
I think the best way to describe it, TJ, maybe is it is the flavor of like good deep bone broth, like chicken noodles, like soup that's like actually like just you get that like mouth like coating.
Okay, yeah.
Just flavor of like deep like savoriness.
Just eat a bouillon cube.
Yeah, and that's what MSG is glutamate, which is just or monosodium glutamate. It's a type of.
And there's no evidence that MSG is bad for you. Everybody, calm down.
Yeah, I actually specifically have a shaker of MSG that I use when I cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
always sprinkle a little bit in.
Kirsten uses like liquid smoke? I wonder if that's got some MSG. It's also got like the smoke flavor, but I assume it's got some kind of savory bits in there too.
I like to use liquid smoke when I barbecue. I don't like liquid smoke scares me because it's really strong. Like a little dab will do you. I like to use smoked paprika when I'm cooking stuff that I want a smoky flavor, because you can put just a little bit of that on. But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting because it's kind of like it's like a fifth taste sense, because you have the sweetness, sourness, bitterness, saltiness, and umami, which is like savoriness, if that makes sense. So it's like a bit of saltiness and sweetness together. Something that's savory, you know?
Yeah.
This is making me really hungry.
I know. I want some like really good ramen now.
Yeah. Oh God, ramen, yes.
I'll have some crappy ramen. Just throw an egg in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I make like, whenever, we could talk about ramen hacks. Hashtag ramen hacks. I always make like the cheap ass ramen, and I always upgrade it by throwing in like, lots of vegetables and like some meats that I have frozen.
So when you say cheap ass ramen, are you talking about the little foam cup?
No. I'm talking about
like something you make in a pot.
Ramen. Yeah, I'm talking about pot ramen, baby.
1 brick, 2 cups water, 3 minutes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So, don't do that.
I went through a
It's not
phase
food
shortly
channel
after I bought my Vive where I was eating those little cups of Marochan like for
I like
every
those
meal.
too.
I'm not a big fan of the cups.
I actually love
I'm not
them.
either, but it was like 60 cents or something. They don't fill you up though.
No, I love them though, and I know they taste bad, but it's like a bad flavor that I like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know.
I get you.
Maruchan ramen, which is the one that everyone gets basically in the U.S. because it's the one I like to get the nicer kinds by going to like the Asian grocery store.
Yeah, I used to live by an Asian grocery downtown.
I live right next to one, so.
And I would go get like little spicy ramen packets and puffed shrimp chips and stuff.
But like the nutrition facts on ramen is so bad. I mean, it is.
Well, it's just sodium, right?
It is okay. So I love this. The serving size, of course, on a ramen is 1/2 of a block, not the whole thing, and that's 35%. So it's 70% of your daily sodium. It's 1,660 milligrams of sodium. 1,660 grams would probably murder you. What is the lethal dose of sodium?
I don't know, but I do think I was tracking my food when I was eating a bunch of ramen, and like 1 cup would put you at the sodium limit.
There we go. I got my favorite modified ramen video from You Suck at Cooking in our Discord.
Oh, nice. I'm going to watch that later.
The entire You Suck at Cooking series kind of almost feels like How To Basic, but it's legit in terms of what you can actually do.
Yeah.
But he uses like camera tricks and whatnot to show stupid things like karate chopping to dice his onions.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The lethal dose of. Okay, I always like this. I have a lethal dose table up here from some website, and you gotta love this because most minimum lethal dose is calculated off of rats and doing like oral studies. Table salt has a minimum lethal dose listed as human oral. What study was going on where they got that number? Like. They have 12357 milligrams per kilogram. Let's do that. 1, 2.
Do some science.
Yes, science.
This is gonna take me forever to convert this because I don't wanna because we're well okay. How many kilograms? Let's say let's say like 150-pound man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
That's pretty light. Let's say a 200-pound man. So someone
Getting
we
closer.
would know.
That's me. I'm that man.
I can't. Fuck you and your ass, fucking bitch.
Do you need to convert it to kilograms? I can convert it to kilos.
He needs to convert it to
is
stone.
It's doing it in fucking. I'm just having a really hard time with math right now because this is just. I want to kill myself. Okay.
Please don't. We're live.
Okay, 90 kilograms.
Alive.
Okay. So.
I'm
What
105
was it?
kilograms.
1, 2, 3, 5, 7 milligrams per kilogram. So we have kilograms. So we have to divide that by 200. Or by 90. And that will give us the... I don't know, man. Dude, it's so late. This is the kind of shit I have to do at work, and I can't do it right now. Somebody...
Okay, it's fine.
Matt, help!
2 cups of ramen will kill you.
No, I want to know because like the best part about the minimum lethal dose, and this is so the interesting about lethal dose is LD50, which is the amount of substance that kills 50% of the test sample.
Okay.
So I bet I could do that.
What will give you a 50-50?
Feed me numbers. Okay, I'm going to talk about a 105 kilogram person because that's me.
Okay.
What's the milligram per kilogram?
It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. If you want to write that down.
No, I'm just putting it in calculator on here. So this is going to be the total number of milligrams.
Yes.
And then
for 1 kilogram.
1 kilogram.
Yes.
So if I divide it by 1,000, it's how many grams of sodium.
Well, we don't need grams because sodium is usually measured in milligrams.
Is it really?
Yes, and all.
Yeah, in
all
food it
nutritionals.
is.
Okay. All right.
We just need to know the difference.
That's
how
almost
many...
1.3 million milligrams of sodium will kill me.
Yeah, it takes a very large amount of milligrams of sodium to kill a person.
So like 4 cups of ramen?
How many milligrams were in
a single packet of
serving.
ramen?
We'll
Not a
do
serving. No. We'll do a
Okay.
packet. It's 1660. This is your chicken flavor ramen. So how many of those would you have to eat in one sitting?
782.
Hey!
I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm hungry.
It's the new ramen challenge.
You know what my favorite flavor is? Oriental flavor.
Is
that just like a veggie flavor?
it
No.
And seasoning?
person flavored?
Just seasoning?
Wow, that's racist.
All right.
I don't know what Oriental flavor is. So, like, if you go over all of these, like, flavors, there's like lime, shrimp, chili, lime, shrimp flavor, like all these like things. And there's just Oriental, and it just says one of our original flavors and most popular. It does not say at all what Oriental flavor means.
It's probably just very well seasoned with lots of different seasonings.
So looking at the image of the packet, there is garlic bulbs, mushrooms, and possibly cabbage. So it just seems like a regular, and so that's what I think of as probably the most traditional, regular ramen flavor is Oriental flavor, like just your base
seasoning.
Yeah, and then you can
seasoning for
add
soup.
other stuff, like chicken and stuff yourself. Anyway, I like the sriracha chicken though flavor, like the spicy chicken or the roast chicken is even better than the regular chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just get regular chicken, get roast chicken. It's better.
I just throw an egg
roast
or
beef.
two in mine. And depending on how I want to do it, I'll either throw the egg in while it's boiling, and it basically turns into egg drop soup as all the like egg fragments mix in, or I will cook the whole thing, kind of leave all the ramen noodle together. Then I will crack the egg in softly right in there. I will turn the heat on to about medium heat and cover it until the egg cooks into one mass.
Oh, that's a really good way of doing it.
I'll
Yeah.
usually open the package and eat the brick like a candy bar.
Oh my god. I can't even imagine.
Are we tangentially a video game podcast, or are we tangentially a video game podcast? Because I want to talk about a video game.
Hey, let's
we
talk
talk
about
about
video
video-
games.
I just want to point out the difference between sodium
Yeah.
and, let's say, arsenic. A poison.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Arsenic is 15 milligrams per kilogram.
Well, sodium's
crap.
also an explosive. So you
And sodium
factor that in.
was, well, it's sodium chloride. 12357.
So that is 1575 milligrams of arsenic will kill me.
Yeah,
Will kill half of the me's that exist in the world.
yeah, and that's not a lot because
No.
like what is it? That's
gram
like
and a half
one.
of arsenic?
Yeah, a gram and a half of arsenic. A gram and a half, a little thing. Yeah. So salt would be like one of those fucking kosher salt shaker giant things that you get to fill up your salt shakers with.
We were in the
Eat that.
kilograms of salt.
Yeah.
Now, how much soy sauce do I have to drink to die?
I think soy sauce is actually pretty concentrated because I think it has.
Yeah, you'll die from overhydration before you'll die from the
That's
sodium.
very possible. This is like come up, I think.
Yeah, I
Here's,
know somebody did. Like, there was a soy sauce challenge for a while, and somebody died from it.
Oh,
Yeah, let's read it. I got this literally on here, a news article. Yep, soy sauce overdose sends man into coma.
And then how many Tide Pods?
1.
Okay.
A 19-year-old who drank the soy sauce after being dared by friends. Hypernatremia.
Hypernatremia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So is that's like where it's fucking with how your brain conducts electricity, right?
Yes, sodium is one of the electricity conductors in your blood. So, the nice thing about hypernatremia is it's really easy to treat, and that's just give you tons and tons of water. Like, not water, but like the IV solution, so your body can just rehydrate and you don't go into the water overdose. They pumped 1.5 gallons of sugar water into the man's body to
Ooh.
return his sodium levels. He was in a coma for 3 days, but woke up on his own. He had some after effects for a couple weeks, but then afterwards he was fine.
He was very thirsty. It's video game time.
Yeah.
I played a
Hi,
new game.
There were, for the audio listeners, there were air quotes in that sentence.
Yes. There was a sarcasm there, but I played a new game. It is kind of new. I purchased it.
New to you.
Rumble.
What game did you play?
Guys,
It's
look
not-
on my camera.
God damn it, John.
It's a puppy. It's a
Dog.
puppy.
John can't let anyone else have the spotlight.
I'm sorry. There's just a dog. She came into the room.
Hey, you want to vomit in the room? Judy.
Can you shut my door? Thank you.
What game did you play, TJ?
All right, the dog is left.
All right. So I kind of put it as a secret in the notes. I just wrote the number 7.
Yes.
Final
John
Fantasy
knows what it
7.
is.
Resident Evil
It
7.
is.
You bought Final
No.
Fantasy 7 again, TJ? How could you do that?
Well, I've only bought Final Fantasy 7 1.5 times before
Okay.
this time.
TJ, I bought
Because- I
it
think
like
that's
6
too many
times.
I was given the PC version years ago.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the first version I
That's the
played.
first version I played as well. Yeah, the PC
Yep.
version, the
Let's give it the
Windows
PC
95 version.
Yes. I bought the one for PlayStation 1, and then I haven't actually bought it again in any of the other formats. Not even on Steam.
Actually,
Until
let me
now.
think here. I bought Final Fantasy 7 on the PC, or my parents bought it. It was
Yep.
like a gift. Final Fantasy 7 was bought on the PS1, and I
Mhm.
think I just bought it on the PS3 when it was on sale for $5.
Oh yeah, you talked about that I think recently.
So I think that's all I own it on. And I think I bought it on Steam as well because I'm sure it was on a Steam sale at some point. I don't know why
So-
I wouldn't.
So all of the ports of Final Fantasy 7 that are on Steam, PlayStation 4, and now Xbox One and Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I bought it on Steam.
I'll include 3 enhancements because the game is pretty. Let's just say the game has not aged well, and even if you turn up the battle speed, the game is quite slow.
TJ, I bought this as well on Switch. I was railing on you, but I gotta be honest. I also bought this on Switch.
The gentleman doth protest too much.
It's just owning things on the Switch is just so
nice.
Want it. I want a portable Final Fantasy VII.
So anyway, the three enhancements they add, I'm only going to use one because it's the only one I feel really isn't cheating.
Okay.
If at any time during gameplay, other than when you're menuing, or like in actual like main menus or watching a cutscene, you can click the left stick, and you're in 3x speed mode.
Okay.
Including when you're running around on the field map.
Yeah, so you can. I mean, they added this in Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Chronicles. Game changer. Yeah. Game changer because there's a lot of running around through the cities in that game, and you just shave minutes off of your menuing and things.
I have the PS4 version, which I won at my conference.
Oh, I love that game. I bought the PS4 version.
I have not played it yet. It's still sealed upstairs.
So good. It's such a good game.
I wanted to beat the other Final Fantasies, and we never even beat one.
Yeah, we should do that again.
Yeah, we should.
All right, let's do it, TJ. Let's schedule time.
Okay.
Let's both get on Twitch and let's get through Final Fantasy 1 for fuck's sake.
Yes, finally.
And then we played the far more difficult 2 after that.
Yes. Which version of 2 should we do? Origins or Dawn of Souls? Because I've got the whatever.
Let's do Dawn of Souls because that's easy.
Yeah,
and I think that's a pretty good version.
Yeah.
Is it a good version?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Origins with the load times.
That's true.
But Origins I have legitimately twice. But Dawn of Souls I had. Like, I have it, so I can...
I have it as well.
Stream it.
Anyway. I also have a version of it that is not...
easy to stream.
Yeah, easier. But I do actually own the game for my whatchamacallit.
So
Game Boy
anyway...
Advance.
Game Boy Advance, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the other 2 enhancements I feel are really cheats, and I don't want to use them. If you click in the right analog stick,
it activates big head mode.
It activates no encounters, so no random encounters at all. Which if you just want to get from place to place and experience the story, you can do that. And then if you click in both analog sticks, when you're in battle, your HP your life will never go down, and your limit breaks are always activated.
Whoa! So they just added like Game Shark cheat mode in?
Basically, I have a feeling your MP doesn't go down either, because if it's gonna do that, it's gonna go all the way.
I mean, that's fair though. I mean, they want to just put that in there. It's optional for you to use. I would definitely not use that one.
No, but I am using the 3x speed because I am now I'm already at the. I've only played for like 2 days, and I'm already.
I thought we were gonna finish one, TJ.
We're going to, but I was playing this because I wanted to try it out.
Fair enough.
I'm already at the Shinra HQ.
You know,
so
they could put Dawn of
Victor.
Souls out on the
On
eShop.
Steam.
You know, like they could.
Oh yeah. Well, if they put it on Steam, then all Final Fantasies 1 through 10 would be on Steam.
And 12.
Yeah. Well, and 11, because 11 was on Steam too.
All of the non.
All the numbered
MMO.
Final Fantasies.
Actually, all of them, because the MMO ones are on Steam. Yeah.
At least 11. I don't know about 14.
I think it is.
And the 13 trilogy's on Steam now too, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So Steam has now replaced itself as the. Actually, I think you can get 1 and 2, just not the Dawn of Souls version.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Are they like the DS remakes?
It's the PSP anniversary editions.
Those are actually
one
supposed to
on
look pretty good.
Yeah. So it's kind of based off Origins, but more based off the Wonder Swan version.
Hmm.
But anywho, yeah. So I'm playing 7. I'm actually enjoying it. I've never finished 7 legitimately. The furthest I ever gotten was on my first playthrough on the PC, and I was in the Northern Crater, like level 35, and kept dying to everything.
Wow, we've never beat Final Fantasy VII?
Nope.
Neither
I've only
have I,
beaten
TJ.
I've only beaten 8, 10, and 10-2.
I just never beat Final Fantasy. I don't think I've ever beaten a final. Oh, I have 10. But I wasn't. I beat 10. Adam was playing, but we were playing it together. So
No,
I mean, I
get you.
wasn't the one on the controller, but I saw the whole game through. That's the only one I think.
It was actually me and a buddy with a Final Fantasy 8 as well. My best man at my wedding, Chad. It was the two of us playing back
You had
and
a
forth.
Chad at your wedding?
I had a Chad at my wedding.
What
yeah.
a Chad.
Do you have any Stacy's?
No.
How about any Megans?
What is
Any-
Megan a thing too?
Yeah.
No, it's Karen.
Karen?
No,
Karen's
Becky.
the thing. No, Karen's the thing because Karen is the I want to see your manager haircut.
Yep.
Karen is the why'd you take the kids, Karen? I just want
Oh.
to see. I just want to see the kids.
Well, I know Becky is one.
Ooh, 5 minutes ago we had a question in our Discord.
Yeah, I
Not
was waiting
Discord.
for a time to bring
Yeah.
that up.
Wait, a question in the Discord?
Not Discord, Twitch chat.
In the
Oh.
Twitch cord.
Twitch cord. Thoughts on Link's Awakening?
Oh man, you want me to explode my link-gasm all over this?
Yeah.
So this was definitely like probably my favorite Zelda game. I was a Game Boy like fiend back in the day because our parents bought us Game Boys, and this was like one of my first games I ever played was the original Link's Awakening, and I played so many hundreds of hours of that game, and it's a great Zelda game with great music. I think the original graphics are really good. I'm really excited to see this new version though. They're doing some really interesting tilt shift graphics that look cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I'm super stoked for it.
And if
I
I had a
might want-
Switch, I would be too.
I probably want to play the original DX version again one more time before that comes out, though. It's been a while. It's been a long while for me.
So, sir, Becky is a slang term for a white woman. Is a white woman who's viewed as snobbish. Beyonce used it in the 2016 song on the album Lemonade. He better call Becky with the good hair. It is come to mean a white girl who loves Starbucks and Ugg boots and is clueless about racial and social issues. This was probably originated with the rapper Sir Mix-a-Lot song, Baby Got Back, where the two white females say, "Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt." And so that, I believe, is where it originally came from. But it is that's the term I've heard used a lot, Becky. I never heard Karen, but I'm excited. Karen, that's a very common.
Well, Karen's used all the time in the r/I don't work here lady.
Urban Dictionary. Female baby boomer. That bitch that took the kids.
Yep.
Damn
Mother
it,
of
Karen!
three, blonde, owns a Volvo, annoying as hell, wears acrylics 24/7, currently at your workplace speaking to your manager, is the Urban Dictionary. Typically never a name given to a baby. I agree. Who names a baby Karen? You know, that's like just the manager name.
And we all know what
Yeah.
a John is.
What's that? A toilet?
A person who likes sex workers.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
an honest way to make a living. It's only been, oh, now I can't think of the word. I used it today.
So what's
but
what was the other one? We had Karen, we had Becky. What was the other one?
I
Did
don't
Chad.
I
know.
have one?
Chad.
Chad. No, what was the other one you said besides Chad? You
I
had
don't
a
know.
female name. God, you don't even know what you're
Stacy.
doing.
Stacy was isn't it Stacy a female Chad?
I think you're right.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Wow. Here we go. Stacy, Urban Dictionary. The most beautiful girl you ever meet with gorgeous eyes. Daring, bold, and not afraid to stand out for those who love. They love to read, but can turn into a party animal, raising the mood around rough in bed. Fucking Stacy wrote that. Let me get a real one. What is this? Stacy is a girl who's very blunt and rude, but she has the biggest heart and is always the realist. She's funny
no.
and cute. No, this is
This is written by a bunch of Stacys up in here.
The Stacys wrote all these. Most beautiful hair. What is happening?
We've been infiltrated by Stacys.
Oh my god.
Because wasn't Stacy used like all the time on the incel subreddits?
I think.
Yeah, that's where I learned it from. From John reading them. From John reading them.
I'm surprised. I thought Stacy was the female version of Chad, but literally like 2 pages straight of Urban Dictionary, including posts from like the early 2000s, are saying Stacy is great.
Let's
the
just Google
nice girl.
female Chad ?
Pregnant Chads.
This
Oh, God.
says the Stacy. Stacy hates basic bitches like Becky.
Okay, look up the Stacy.
John, look up the Stacy.
Is this a Reddit?
No,
on
just
Urban
on-
Dictionary. Look up the Stacy.
Oh, so if I just search Stacy, it's not good. I got to look up the Stacy.
Maybe.
Yeah. There's also Chadette, apparently, from
Yeah.
2008. I feel like that was an early draft.
Yeah, things have changed quite a bit.
This
I
website
don't-
says Sharon.
Is that really?
Hang on, I'm gonna read what came up for the Stacy.
Here's a Stacy. Here we go. This is from 2018, and I think this is more accurate.
Okay.
A popular girl who will lead other guys on and joke about it with her friends is likely to call herself the queen of the school and tries too hard to act like Regina George from Mean Girls. That seems much more accurate to what I've thought of.
That's the impression I got.
I've got one from 2017.
Okay.
It's the Stacy.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm gonna read it.
I don't think that is what we're talking about.
Is
I've
it
got
that her
children-
mother
I've got
has
children
it going
awake.
on?
It's fine. No. That's specifically Stacy's mom, but
Yeah.
no, the Stacy. I'm gonna have to go a little quiet. When a guy gets a thumb in the ass and his partner donkey punches him, causing an ejaculation.
Why is that the Stacy?
I have no clue.
Is there a famous Stacy that's known for doing that?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It's got 1 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down.
Well, it definitely has 1 thumb up. Hey, thank you very much. Final Fantasy VII. Good job, TJ. Great chat.
That was
We
the
got
game where I
to-
raced on chickens, right?
Yes.
It's 8 I finished with Chad, though.
Nice.
And that has, like, totally the anti-Chad. What's the, it's the Virgin what and the whatever Chad in that meme?
Sure.
I don't know that one.
Oh,
I need to get another drink.
All
I'll be
right.
back in like 2
I'll-
seconds.
We'll do some research here on Chad's
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Stacy's.
good. This will be nice and hell while I'm gone.
That's
Guys,
fine.
talk
You can
about
just
something
edit
for
this
me.
out. It's
No,
fine.
I can't.
that's fine. I'm gonna give you the original image. We put that in our Discord, and I'll
Okay.
go ahead
And
and
then the nothing but memes one.
it's gonna be nothing but memes once I
All
get
right.
it there.
I love that our Discord has a whole channel for anime music videos now.
Yes, it does. You're welcome. I don't know if John even knows I've got it in there.
Probably not. I don't think he can
Wait.
read.
I didn't go to nothing but memes. Crap. Okay.
I wait.
Alright, so
I wait with
Drag.
bated breath.
it didn't work, so I guess I have to save it. Sadly.
Do 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 do.
Oh, get a link. Here we go. Copy link. I'm doing it from Bing. I apologize. Okay, it didn't pop it up that way. Stupid Bing.
Okay. What is okay?
The Virgin Walk versus the Chad Stride. In the Virgin Walk, his hair seems to overreact to wind. His head is craned forward. He looks below parallel. Sometimes uses headphones to escape potential conversation or mitigate agoraphobic symptoms. He avoids eye contact and looks away immediately if accidental contact. Perceives every oncoming face in his periphery as looking at him. His back is slouched. Too polite, gives too much space for oncoming traffic, etc., etc., etc. The Chad Stride, his hair has been firmly fastened to never react to wind or any of the laws of the laws of physiques. His head is at a perfect vertical angle at all times. Has never heard a song in his entire life. Has figured out how to always look everyone in the eye at once at all times. Does not register the emotions or feelings of others at all. Arms constantly flailing in confident, unpredictable ways. Intentionally slaps and batters incoming traffic to make his own path, etc., etc., etc. And there's a bunch of memes based off of this.
Yeah, I saw one of the Stacy ones when I was looking up earlier. I feel like there's a happy medium in between these two extremes that we should all strive for. Just look into the middle distance.
I don't know. I like that in the Chad Stride, he rapidly tiptoes around like in going to the store.
Are Chads known for
reference.
tiny beetle-like strides?
I don't know.
I guess the Chads have notoriously short legs. This is a whole world I'm not familiar with. Sometimes I worry I might be a Chad, but I'm not fit enough for that.
Like there's a link. I just did the Chad v the Virgin and did a Bing search on it, and in the image search I've got the Virgin cartoon versus the Chad animated sitcom. It's the Virgin is what's the Horseman?
BoJack.
Oh crap, BoJack. Yeah, BoJack Horseman, and it's Homer Simpson as the Chad animated sitcom. What else? The Virgin Matrix versus the Chad They Live.
The Virgin Chad versus the Chad Virgin.
Uh-oh. The Virgin Mania and Forces versus the Chad Sonic 06.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a lot of these, huh?
Yeah, there's a Germany versus France one. The Virgin Stormtruppen versus the Chad Infanterie.
The Virgin Führer versus the Chad Chancellor.
Yep.
John sat down, but he's not wearing any headphones. I think he's just waiting to see if we're actually talking. And we've been having a very illuminating.
Hello?
We've been having a very illuminating conversation about Virgin Chad memes.
Virgin Chad versus the Virgin Chad, yeah. The Virgin Walk versus the Chad Stride.
Yeah.
Being the original version of this meme.
I joked about this on Twitter, but like a good 90% of the conversation I have with my wife is about my dog's poop.
Yeah.
Like, did it look good today? Did she, is she doing good? Like, we're just trying to find a food that works for her because she's got tummy issues.
Have you tried cheeseburgers?
We gave her a cheeseburger for her birthday, and she wolfed it down. It was a month ago.
For all of our history buffs.
Can you explain to me what the Virgin Walk is versus the Chad Walk?
I was explaining it quite a bit while you weren't here, but
yeah, you should try showing up for the podcast.
It was getting raspberry lemonade.
Ooh. So a couple of the other ones I missed out on. The Virgin Walk, he's got stiff, straight arms, the little arm movement, where the Chad Stride has arms constantly flailing in confident, unpredictable ways.
What?
The Virgin Walk, his walking pace form lacks fluidity because he struggles to auto-walk, analogous to always manually breathing. Whereas the Chad Stride...
You know about always manually breathing?
Yes. That's all I do. The Chad Stride, his walking form is poised like a Greek statue, perpetually in contrapposto. I wish I knew what that meant.
Sorry, boys.
Bless you.
I was trying to sneeze away from the mic there.
In the George Virgin McClellan, his small, ineffective sword is made of soft metal, whereas Ulysses S. Chad, his badass pistol for capping Johnny Reb.
All right, I got
sorry.
one.
I
My new
jumped in
favorite
on it.
one is the Virgin Joel versus the Chad Mike. The Virgin Joel is thin, wormy head silhouette in theater, soft, nervous voice, receding hairline, cucked by Jim Malone. Fan base immediately embraced his replacement, haunted by the knowledge that his creation was more loved than himself. And the Chad Mike is keen business acumen, realized potential for monetizing movie riffing as show was over, reliable hairline, alert eyes, strong square jaw, immediately held in equal esteem to his predecessor.
I've just added the Virgin Martin versus the Chad Tolkien to our Discord. Because you can't compare with Tolkien.
So, to join you with the worst of Reddit, I'm on reddit.com/r/the
This
Red
episode
Pill.
has been just full of natural segues. It's like we're good at this or something.
The Red Pill is also known as the discussion of sexual strategy in a culture increasingly lacking in a positive identity for men. This is a tweet that says, or this is a post, sorry, is plating a stripper. Do you know what the term plating means?
Sexing?
So on Urban Dictionary, plating is a sexual act in which you place a plate on a partner and take a poop on it. I don't think that that's what this extremely long Red Pill article is talking about. Anyway, so I don't know if that's a Red Pill term or something, but let's talk about this. This is pretty much the definition of a humble brag, as you will find on this. Here we are. So if you can figure out, TJ, do your Reddit search and figure out what the term fucking glossary of terms and acronyms from 2015 is the last time this is updated.
Okay. I need to. I'm gonna do that. I need to kind of go to incognito mode.
Here it is. Plate. A woman whom you are in a non-exclusive sexual relationship with, aka spinning plates.
Oh.
Like having multiple plates spinning up in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But also, it's just being like a trash person.
Yeah.
So anyway, every once in a while, unless, of course, that's what your like whole situation is.
Yeah.
I have a feeling a lot of the Red Pill people aren't like, yeah, let's have an open relationship. They're just like, yeah, I'm having sex with multiple women. Like, and they don't know about each other. And they probably all don't think that there's anyone else. Every once in a while, I'll see a question on Ask the Red Pill about plating strippers. Can it be done? What is it like? And so on. Having established an ongoing friends with benefits relationship with a stripper myself, this guy right here, I think I'm qualified to answer these questions. In the time I have known, quote-unquote, Jasmine, I have learned quite a bit about the profession, which lays bare many the Red Pill truths, sometimes in unexpected ways. Let's start with the question I see most. Is it possible to plate a stripper? Obviously, the answer is yes. I've done it. But you aren't going to do it in the club. Contrary to media portrayals, modern strip clubs aren't mobbed-up brothels. Most are legitimate businesses that go to great lengths to avoid even the appearance of impropriety. Leaving with customers, that is to say, prostitution, is strictly forbidden. Unless you're a billionaire or a celebrity, you might as well take those $1 bills and stuff them into the scratch ticket machine. You'd have a better chance of winning there than getting sex with a stripper. Having heard many stories of strip clubs, this is absolutely not the case for every establishment. Having known a person who spent thousands of dollars to have sex with a stripper in a club.
Really? I
yes.
assume it varies a lot by region.
Correct. It really depends on the type of establishment you're in. But I do know for a fact the man paid thousands of dollars to have sex with multiple strippers in a VIP room.
How is your brother doing anyway?
Yeah. He doesn't have thousands to spend. He's got student loans to pay. Anyway. In one and this is, of course, what she's telling him, which I like as well. Just think about that, maybe. In one post a few months back, a guy claimed that a beautiful stripper gave him her phone number after a lap dance and hinted at sex. He came on Ask the Red Pill, wondering what his next move should be. The poor fellow actually thought he was gaming her. In fact, it was the total opposite. Yeah, obviously. Like, she's trying to get money from him. Any stripper worth her salt maintains a contact list of regulars she can call up when she needs a cash injection. That's true. Like, hey, I'm dancing tonight if you want to stop in. Like, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
In the words of Jasmine, strippers don't sell sex, they sell fantasy. That's true. The most successful girls, the ones that pull in 6 figures a year, aren't necessarily the hottest. They're the girls who are the most charming. The hustlers, the ones that make the guy feels like he's desired. Most men don't know what that feels like, and that keeps them coming back. Sometimes the guy even starts believing in the fantasy that the girl might actually see something in him. Quote Jasmine again, all I'm seeing in them is dollar signs. I mean, you know, it sounds like this lady knows what she's talking about. But I love that he's like, oh man, you can't be done. I mean, I'm doing it, but it's really difficult. So there's a level of desperation out there that's truly mind-boggling. Grown men shelling out thousands of dollars a night so they can feel wanted for a few hours. Dating a stripper is actually good practice for frame control. Oh God.
Okay, I need a definition on that one.
All right. Okay. Can we get that looked up? Frame control, please.
Frame control.
I would guess it's like
sounds,
reframing.
Are we talking about video
the
games now?
Well, I would guess it's like reframing the way you see like relationships.
No, I've got this. The context in which something is perceived. Maintaining frame is often cited as the most important aspect of alpha behavior. Got it. So that means like being the dominant one in the conversation. Like being,
okay.
You know what I mean? Being the leader.
So alpha just means douche, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these girls invariably come to view betas as ATM machines to be used and abused, Jasmine simultaneously
that's redundant. There's already a machine in that initialism.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. It is a automated teller machine is what he's saying. What an idiot. Jasmine simultaneously loves and hates the fact that she can't control me. Ha ha ha. Guys often look at me with admiration when I tell them about Jasmine. Surely I must possess unparalleled game. While I do nothing to disabuse men of that notion, she was all over me from the start. It was easy. We met at a bar and hooked up within the hour. It was a sheer chance that she also happened to be a stripper for a living. Sorry, guys, I have nothing to teach you in that regard. Just focus on the girls who genuinely want your man parts. I'm not going to use his terminology because that's foul. Literally. F-O-W-L. But, I mean, his point is saying you're not going to pick up a stripper at a strip club. You just have to randomly meet them out at a bar. As
a general rule, don't try to pick up anybody that's working.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't hit on a bartender because they're kind of busy right now.
Yeah, and they're not nice to you because they like you. They're nice to you because they like your money.
What strikes me the most about banging, plating, and later dating Jasmine is how downright ordinary it is.
Yeah, it's almost like she's a person.
Strippers possess an aura of unattainability, which I suspect is what makes them so attractive. But take away the sexy outfits, the makeup, the flattering stage light, they're no different than any other chick. The same can be said for most girls. How many actually look hot without the smorgasbord of beauty and fashion products? Of course, there's the usual chorus of guys warning against getting involved with strippers because they're crazy. You'll get beat up by pimps, catch STDs, and suffer other misfortunes. True, many strippers are indeed trailer park trash. But these guys are talking out of their asses. Oh, here we go. Let's talk up his friends with benefit now. Jasmine herself is a student at a top 30 U.S. university. Love it. Top 30. That's a real definition, I'm sure. No tattoos, no weird piercings.
What's wrong with tattoos?
Or weird piercings.
Doesn't drink or do drugs. A rare girl that actually has hobbies outside of Netflix, eating food, and partying. She has a good relationship with her dad, although the man is unfortunately one of the biggest beta males I've ever met. Love it. Dunk on the dad. Also, he's met her dad, and they're still friends with benefits? Okay. He's dating this girl. He thinks he's plating this girl, but this is literally probably the only plate he's spinning right now. The grand scheme of things, she's less fucked up than other girls I've met. Hell, if she wasn't a stripper, I might have considered an exclusive relationship with her. I love it. But, you know, she's great. But she's a stripper, so obviously it's not going to be exclusive. Like, yeah, okay. Dude, you're just being a dick at this point. And that's the scary part. Had she not told me, I might have never known that she was a stripper.
Because I would have never asked her about herself or the things she does with her time.
Yeah. In the year Jasmine and I have been seeing each other, we've never had an argument, not once. She knows I wouldn't tolerate it. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, she just probably is, you're one of many guys, I'm assuming, that she's with. She's doing the same thing to you, bro.
She's doing the plating.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I'm sure she's on the stripper chat Twitter. What would the pill color be for that? The pink pill, the purple pill?
There's got to be a pink pill, right?
Yeah, right? She's just saying, like, oh, I got this one guy who thinks he's like the boss of me, but, I just hook up with him when I'm bored. He met my family because I had him come out and help me move some furniture.
Totally got him to work for free. What a douche.
In the year Jasmine and I have been seeing each other, we never had an argument, not once. She knows I wouldn't tolerate it. Even though I've never outright said it, she sometimes flashes irritation at the fact that I still bang other girls. Yeah, of course. But she's largely come to accept things on my terms, at least for now. I suspect she occasionally sees other guys. Yeah, she definitely does. But after a few weeks, she dumps them and comes back to me. And yes, she's absolutely amazing in bed. Nobody asked you that. Hope that clears up some questions and misconceptions. Don't believe everything you read in the media. And don't believe that cute little college girl who comes off as shy and innocent. She may be a real stripper.
Well, that was a lot of information.
That's what I saw that this was a top post in the Red Pill like a week ago.
So do you think that was like a fan fiction?
Probably. I mean, it's just a nightmare.
You don't want to know what I found when I searched for the pink pill.
What's the pink pill?
I didn't find the pink pill, but it gave me some other stuff. Well, one of them was cool, which is the blue pill, which is a complete satire of the red pill.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there.
But then I found the exchange pill.
What the
which I have a feeling has to do with something. Yeah, it's what I thought. It is definitely a not safe for work thing, but it's it's exactly that. It's gender.
Wait a minute.
It's gender swapping pictures.
Don't worry. Let's talk about reddit.com/redpillwomen.
Okay.
It's a real one. There's a Vice article about this.
I remember we read femcells a while ago. Is it basically the same thing?
So this is basically Red Pill Women is basically like feminism in a different way, if that makes sense. This is an anti-feminist community.
Okay.
But also, I'm just saying, many of the articles and things they're talking about are extremely, like, this entire community is feminism. Because it's just a bunch of women getting together, giving suggestions on how to make their lives better.
So it's feminism for people that hate feminism?
Yeah, it's literally feminism, but they don't call it that, even though that's what it is. Like, literally, like, one of these first things is recovering from trauma using feminine energy. That doesn't sound feminist at all to me.
No, of course.
But,
no, of course
clearly not. Like, it's just, don't call it feminism, but, we believe in strong women. Like, wait. Yeah, so, no. It's just, this is not, purple pill debate. Oh, God. Was I right with my guess?
I'm guessing purple pill is somebody that's like, well, hey, let's meet in the middle and be reasonable about this.
There's also red pill wives, which I think is
oh, guys, I found it. The purple pill. The purple pill is Nexium. Omeprazole.
Isn't Nexium that cult that the girl from Smallville was in charge of?
No, Nexium is esomeprazole magnesium. It's a heartburn pill.
I'm pretty sure it's also a cult.
No, the purple pill is the state of consciousness between the red pill and the blue pill.
So like where most of humanity is?
Yeah, like normal people.
You
But,
don't
like,
have
this
to
is-
come up with these like terms, people. You can just live your life. You don't have to
Dude,
give
this-
fucking labels to everything.
This red pill women thing is pretty insane. Like, because it's so feminist. Like, it's just like, you guys got any advice for, I just got divorced, I'm, worried about what to do. Can any other women have any, women supporting other women? Like, but it's not feminist. Okay. Anyway.
That's weird. I wonder if they're like, if they are conservative leaning and they see the feminism label as too liberal or something.
I don't know, man. People are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Yes,
groups
I
say
know.
feminists are liberal, so
Don't join
this
any
is-
groups except for our Discord.
YOLO420.com/born in the 80s, all lowercase. Please spell the whole thing out. I just did.
All groups eventually turn into weird cults. And we're no
Like our
different.
Discord.
Yeah.
So have we run out of steam?
I say that as a bunch of my other Discords are posting trap versions of a whole bunch of just like kids songs.
Oh, I love it. Can you put a link on the Discord of that?
Yeah, can you link that Discord to our Discord?
All right, guys, I got
Yo,
this.
dog, I heard you like Discords.
Here, so the red pill women's a lot of dating advice. Here we go. Dating 2 months. Is he pulling away? Hi, everyone. So on this date, we spent hours together watching comedy shows, and he became much more affectionate. I know he has a tough job that is very demanding, especially this year as he's working for a promotion. We text once every other day, or every day with comics and photos, and yesterday I said I wanted to see him this weekend, but I understand he's busy. So this is fine, I understand that he's busy because of work, but it seems to me like he's pulling away. I've heard men pull away after a nice time and then come back. Could it be this? Especially as he's seeing friends. So it's like more he's taking space from me rather than just taking space from the world. Thank you. X. Only one X. I don't know. But like, I would like to mention that literally all of these comments are extremely like other women giving legitimate advice. Yes, he's pulling away. It's not a bad sign. It's natural. This is a test that guys do as relationships progress. Is like, can you give me my own space? And then, he'll probably come closer because it'll take some time away. It's like, this is like what the red pill should be, but it's not because it's men and we're horrible. It's like actual good advice, like that's that, and not just horrible fucking memes. And guys like bragging about how they're banging strippers. Anyway. Oh fuck. So what else? Oh, Matt, I want you to talk about a movie you saw because it's a movie I also saw. Oh wait, I already talked about it on the podcast. I believe. Right?
I don't remember. We talked about it a little bit last week.
I
But
don't
not
think it
much.
was last week.
I saw Hereditary, the film about
about
tiny
episode-
little dollhouses.
348 is when I talked about it, so it was much more than just 1 week.
That was basically last week.
It was a month ago, basically.
Yeah, what is time anyway?
Yeah. But yes, I saw it, and I didn't want to give any spoilers because I think you'd mentioned you hadn't seen it, so
Yeah.
I wanted to be as vague as I can. I don't know if you want to get into spoilers now, but
I don't
It's
know.
okay.
What do you think? Should we?
and it's been out for
Let's
like
give a
year.
warning. Spoiler warning. Tune out now and go to Discord or go to YOLO420.com/born in the 80s and
Yeah.
hang out there.
Yeah.
Bye. Also go to
Bye.
matthagmusic.com.
Stop. Don't you dare. So
how about that decapitation?
yeah. So there's I think on the episode I talked about like going into looking up occult books and stuff because I watched the movie.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that a bit, like spells and things, and like reading Amazon reviews of people being like, I tried a few of these spells, and some of the demons I summoned were very, like, I was like, okay, yep, this is real.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of what the plot ends up being.
Yeah, that seems
So
to
you
be
don't-
that writer-director's thing, like paganism and
Yeah.
stuff like
So
that.
it kind of turns out like there's just some weird shit going on. This mom died. and everyone's just kind of having trouble with grief, but in like weird ways and unsettling, creepy ways. And I like it. Like I just like the reveal of it. Like it turns out that it's all being orchestrated, like this way, as like to bring back Paimon, the demon from one of the demons from hell. You know, Lord Paimon. Like create a human vessel for him, and that's like what the plot is. Like, and you don't know about that till like the very end, and it's really good. Yes, the decapitation scene was very bad. There's multiple decapitations actually.
Oh yeah. I forgot
There's a lot of that going on in that movie.
At the end, it was the grandma that died originally. So at the end, the mom like saws her own head off
with like a piano wire.
Yeah,
it's really creepy. She's like floating in the air,
yeah.
And then she like saws her head off, and just the body falls. It's weird. Also, and then the body like floats up into the like other room where all these like pagan people are like have an altar, and then they like
there's like a bunch of naked old people.
It's really creepy, and I loved it because it like the whole movie is just this slow menace, like going the entire time. Like it's just this like pot like ready to boil, but it hasn't boiled over yet, and you're just like, it's so tense.
Yeah, and it like vacillates between like the supernatural tension and then just like legitimate real life people dealing with grief stuff that's like gut wrenching.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, too many feels for a horror movie. Like they really like stuck the knife in.
Yeah, it's like, you know, her mom died and they weren't really close, but you know, they were still family. And then, you know, he walks past her room and the door's open and he like sees her bed and she's like, you know, gets, you know, that feeling of like, yeah, she used to be here, but now she's gone, you know. But then also the door is like creepily shut later and she didn't shut it, you know. And it's just like, this is weird, but also kind of like, I don't know, it's really well written and well directed. And like,
so the guy that wrote and directed that is doing Midsummer, Midsommer.
Okay.
That's kind of a similar themes. It seems like it takes place in like a small Swedish village, sort of a spring festival that turns out to be super pagan and culty from the looks of it. I'm not sure when that comes out, but it looks really interesting.
I mean, I love this director now because I like, again, I'm not way into horror movies because I just tend to find them a little too formulaic, but this guy puts together some weird shit and it's good. I think I likened it to, I felt a lot like me like The Exorcist. Like it's just, there's some creepy otherworldly menace happening, and also
and
like,
just moments that make you go like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited to see this Midsummer movie now. It looks really neat. It's like pagan summer rituals, like weird.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and I'm just saying that based on the trailer, like the art style from this movie, it looks extremely like pastel and washed out colors, like heavy white balance.
Everybody's like Swedish and blonde, and then there's like one black dude in the trailer, and it's like, oh, it's not gonna be a good time for you.
Oh like, no, I think that the guy in the trailer. I just need to pause it again. But I think that's the guy. I think that's the guy from The Good Place. It looked like William Jackson Harper. It is. Yeah, I'm looking at the cast list. He's awesome. If you haven't watched The Good Place, also you should watch that. Matt, you need to watch The Good Place.
I'll watch The Good Place.
It's very positive and good. But I'm excited he's in this because I love him as an actor. And this looks like The Wicker Man, but not terrible, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because The Wicker Man's kind of the same way, where it's like this pagan thing going on. You don't find out till the end.
And from the trailer, it seems like there's a group of people that are just like, yeah, let's go to this cool spring festival. And they'll be kind of just like thrown into the deep end from that.
Of this crazy thing?
Yeah.
Once every 9 years, it says. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm not into horror movies, like, because I don't know.
You'll get there. Well, horror movies have like the problem with horror movies is that there's just so many bad ones. There's so many of them, and like 90% of them are bad. Because if you're a shitty filmmaker, you're probably a horror fan.
Like I think the best way to describe horror movies is that some people, like my wife, just like watching horror movies because they like the genre. You know what I mean? Like that's just like the genre. Me, I don't like love the genre. I like really good horror movies. You know what I mean? So it has to be a good one, and then I like it.
Yeah, it's a different thing for like horror genre versus actual good movies that have horror or supernatural elements in it. Like I don't almost put like Let the Right One into that category of like good movie that has supernatural horror elements in it.
Oh my god! Speaking of good movie that has supernatural horror elements, I watched the movie Us.
Oh God, I'm hoping to see that soon.
Not yesterday, it was Saturday night. It's really good. I was kind of worried because I read some reviews, like the AV Club reviews, like, oh, it's not as good as this as Get Out. It's really good. Like it's a very different type of movie, you know, where it's not like an allegory thing. It's just like a straight up horror movie that just stars a black family, but it's really good. Like it's the type of horror movies I like the thriller
and the psychological, like, because it's all about like doppelgangers and stuff, right?
Yeah,
more or less. Well, that's what the trailer seemed.
More complicated than that, and there's a very deep science-y fiction typeness to it as well, if that makes sense. Like there's some deep lore to the movie, like world building in it. It's really good, actually. Like it's deep. It's nice. I like it.
Okay.
And it's extremely, like, just the way that Jordan Peele writes horror and like dialogue is just so perfect. Like I want to see every movie he ever makes. Like,
yeah,
just
I'm
the
super
way
excited
talk.
for whenever his Lovecraft Country adaptation gets made.
Oh, I bought that book and I need to read it.
It's pretty good. I like it a lot.
The
I finished it, and I never finish books. So
oh, that's a great endorsement. I'm the same way. I'll read like 80% of a book and then trail off. The thing I like about Us was, like, and his dialogue in particular, is that it's very like tense and good and like that, but it also is real and funny. Like people talk like people would talk like, you know, like it just, the dialogue feels very natural, you know, and it's like people are being funny. You know, like people would be joking a little bit, but also this horrifying nightmare is happening, you know, but then funny, dumb things happen, you know, like, you know, you chop a guy's head off and it rolls over and like knocks over a lamp that breaks and you're mad because you like that lamp. You know, it's just, you know what I mean? Like dumb shit like that. Yeah. It's just like, but it's
kind of like just building tension and releasing and building and releasing.
It's
just finding the right moments.
Well done in that movie. God, it's good. What's the name of that actress who's in it? She's like who's the main character lady? I can't remember her name. Lupita Nyong'o. Thank you. Gosh.
Yeah. From Black Panther, right?
Yeah. She's great. She's incredible in this movie. Like, she'll probably be nominated for Academy Award. Like, because she plays, obviously, all the main family plays two characters because they're playing them and themselves, you know, their doppelganger versions of themselves and whatnot. Actually, I don't know if everyone is, but she is definitely, and it is just creep-tastic. Like, her character is just unsettling. Like the doppelganger version. It's a must see.
Is it a must see in the theater?
I could talk about that too. So seeing Us in the theater was one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had.
Okay.
I saw it at the Sun Prairie multiplex cinema there that they have now. It was very distracting in the movie theater based on the people that were there. I think I've said this before and I'll say it again. When they added bars to movie theaters, they ruin movies because
Oh, no, they made them so much better.
no. So the people like the couple in front of us are, getting hammered on $6 Bud Lights and are talking audibly throughout the entire movie about what's happening on screen, with no common decency and thought to people around them. Just dumb shit, like repeating lines and whatnot. And just like, shut the fuck up. Like, we're in a goddamn movie. Like, the common decency to whisper to your partner. So the movie started up on time, and the thing was sold out, but there were still empty seats around. There was some confusion happening with a couple who was seated near the front. They had like a usher in who was like showing them seats with like a flashlight during like the trailers, and they were talking. I don't know, some sort of argument happened. Anyway, movie starts, like 30 seconds in, this couple goes from their seats and sits to some empty seats next to my wife, who are sold. The seats are sold because, the thing is fucking sold out. But there's no one there at the start. I mean, so obviously they were like doing the sporting game thing of, hey, let's jump to some better seats once the game starts because, they didn't show up. But like usually you wait more than like 30 seconds of the movie starting. And so, a good 30 minutes into the movie, the people that are supposed to sit there finally show up. There's confusion. The two people, in the middle of the movie, standing in front of me, this group of people who are like, oh, these are our seats. And these people are like, oh, sorry. And then they get up and leave back to their fucking front row seats they should have stayed in. And this like group of like teenish girls, I'm assuming over 17 since it's rated R, I think. There was one F-bomb. There's a lot of violence in this movie, so I have to imagine it's rated R. Yeah, so they do that. These teens sit down, and this fucking... I gotta describe him as a Trump guy. I mean, the only way I can describe him. He's bald, or balding, white hair, kind of short, stocky guy.
Yeah.
Gets up, leaves. So there's just people getting up and sitting down constantly in front of me.
It's like there's not enough walls in this movie.
And so he goes, and then the usher comes back and talks to the people next to my wife about turning their cell phones off. And then the guy comes back, and and so like how they like seats now have like the little like recliney thing, so you like get your legs up and whatnot. So there's not a lot of space to walk, and this is bad for me because I'm tall. So I'm like, my feet hang way over. Like I basically have to like pull the seat in for people to walk past me. So this guy, it's very dark because we're in a horror movie, and it's already like 30 minutes in, and the guy like hastily goes out, like clearly in a huff to get the guy, and comes back. The guy talks to them, and then he like hastily is trying to get back to a seat in a huff and fucking trips and falls into everyone. And then everyone's like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Oh man. Everyone's like, at this point, everyone's like, what the fuck is happening right now? And he's like, I'm fine. Turn off your cell phones. It's like, oh my God, this guy. Like, I'm with you. I mean, turn your fucking cell phones off. The couple in front of us who were drunk and talking also turned their cell phones on like an hour in the movie and had the bright white background of an email they were looking at. So right in my eye line, it was really good, actually. Fucking turn your cell phones off in a movie theater. It's fucking stupid. Like, the people that just sat down 30 minutes in the movie, maybe you should have fucking showed up on time, but that's probably her turning her cell phone off, I'm assuming, to silence it. She probably was doing the courtesy thing. But the guy, I mean, like, they were sat down for like 2 seconds and the guy got up in a huff. Like, clearly pissed off that he had to sit next to someone. Like, I don't know what was going on. And so that was like the first 30 minutes of the movie was just fucking seat changing, people jumping around nonsense. Then, as the action started happening, there was a lot of laughter happening in the theater. And not like laughter at dialogue happening. I mean, some of that. But like, like I just smoked a bunch of weed and I'm giggling at everything laughter happening. Like during the tense moments, like, whoa, what's that? And there's like dark shadows up at the top of the driveway. like loud laughing, like during this tense ass moment. Like, and I'm like, this is what, like, I look at my mom, I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, are the, like, you know what I mean? Like, these people are clearly not watching the movie. They're just like fucking messing around. Like, you know what I mean? It's like your fucking high school kids go to a movie theater with their group of friends and they just spend the entire time throwing popcorn at each other and not paying attention to the movie is going on somewhere behind us and basically ruining the movie because it's a horror movie, you know. So yeah, I don't know. If you're in a regular theater that isn't a nightmare, sure. But if you go to those kind of theaters and you get the crowd I got, it's took away from the movie experience. It's a testament to how good this movie was.
Yeah.
That
the key is to go to a theater with a bar, but go when nobody else is there.
Yeah. I talked about how I thought this movie was great, and I thought, it wasn't any worse than Get Out. I think Get Out would have been a 5. This is probably a 4 for me in the rating scale. But only because I feel like Get Out was probably a 4.5 star movie, and we don't do half stars. And I think this is probably a 4.5 movie, but we don't do half stars. So I'm not a coward. I have to make a differentiate between the two. I think Get Out was just so refreshing and good and new, whereas this is much more traditional horror movie, but very well done. So it's going to get 4 out of 5. Must see, though. It's so good.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he went more straight horror. Because otherwise, you get boxed into every movie has to have a secret double meeting.
I like that though, too. I mean, it's just a fucking great horror movie. And I think it did really well in the box office. I'm assuming.
Well, I'll go see it right after I see Captain Marvel.
I'm not going to see Captain Marvel. That's a wait for video one for me.
I'm going to see it somehow before the new Avengers comes out.
That's like in 2 weeks, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. The weekend box office, Us is not even in the top 3. Gotta be. It did make 152 million. And I think it cost 20. So, did pretty well. Dumbo, though, stayed in the top 3 after being number 1.
Were there 4 Disney live actions come out this year, or just 3?
Yes.
Because
I feel kind of bad because I heard that Dumbo is actually
I think there was just
bad.
3 and then the new Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Aladdin, Lion King, and Dumbo. I don't think there's another one. Yeah, Dumbo cost $170 million to make.
And it looks like shit.
And they've made 70. Yeah, whereas Jordan Peele spent $20 million on his movie, and it's made, $152 million. That guy's,
That's the thing about horror movies. They're usually much cheaper comparatively to make, so they don't have to gross the huge numbers.
I guess Captain Marvel didn't do, insane box office numbers. For some reason, I thought it did, insane. It did really good. I mean, it made, $400,000 or $400 million domestically, but I for some reason thought it was because I think Wonder Woman made way more money. No, Wonder Woman made about the same, $415 million. Hunger Games made more money for a female lead, and Star Wars made more money for a female lead than The Force Awakens.
Well, yeah, it's Star Wars though.
Wow, I didn't realize the drop off between Force Awakens and Last Jedi was so stark. The Force Awakens had almost, I just want to make sure I'm getting, almost $1 billion box office lifetime gross. Star Wars Last Jedi was $600 million. Wow. Huh.
It's a 40% drop.
Yeah. I
yeah,
think
well,
that was a better movie.
Part of that you can chalk up to we went so long without a Star Wars movie, and then we had The Force Awakens and Rogue One, and then
we had 3 fucking Star Wars movies.
Because I know by the time The Last Jedi came out, I was like, I don't have to pre-order. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of they realized that after Solo, and they were like, all right, we probably should scale back a little bit.
Let's chill out a little bit.
No, but Us is doing really well. Yeah, I'd like to see Captain Marvel, but I don't think I need to see it before. But I am hyped as shit though for the next Avengers movie. I watched the Avengers movie today. yesterday.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch that again. I'm
Yeah,
hyped
it's
to
on
see
Netflix.
a movie where half of it is just close-ups of piles of dust.
Yes, that's the other half. Yeah, that's what happened. I actually really like. I actually really liked that movie, Avengers. What was it called? The new one's Endgame.
Infinity War.
Just Infinity War. Yeah, it was really good. And like rewatching it, I was like, this is just a good ensemble movie, like really well paced. I mean, it's long, and it's really overstuffed, but like it didn't feel that bad. And I'm just amped because it's like a good story. They did actual things of consequence. Like it's like 5 years later, all these people are dead. Like, yeah. So I'm excited to see how they finish it. And we all know Ant-Man's gonna go up Thanos' butt and expand.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos.
Thanos.
He's going the Thanos route.
Yep. We all know that's what's gonna happen.
Yep. I need to actually watch the 2 Ant-Man movies and Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
They're all on Netflix.
Black Panther's really good. Ant-Man's fun. It's like just kind of a fun heist movie.
Mm-hmm.
But Black Panther's a lot more close to like legit good movie. Like outside of the superhero stuff.
Yeah, I still need to see that. It's on Netflix. I feel like I
also
need
watch
to see
Gagi
that.
2 as well. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I love that movie. That's my favorite series. So
Yeah, I heard you gush about it
it's
here
so
on the
good.
podcast.
It's
John's
so
so
good.
wet for that series. Just gushing all over the place.
Hey, and Us. I think it looks like Us is doing better than Get Out did. Yeah, it's almost caught up to it.
Are we ready to wrap?
Sounds
I
like
think
it.
I think
We
we're
seem
ready
to be
wrap.
petering out.
I'm starting to doze. I
Our
apologize.
Peters are
It's
out and we're
late.
petering out.
It's late. It's a school night. But we talked about some good stuff. I saw Us. I would recommend it. It's
7.
And
That's
you
a
can see us at
That's a patented Born in the 80s recommendation.
YOLA420.com/born in the 80s.
Yeah.
Or on
Um,
twitch.tv/MattHaigMusic.
yeah, my eyes are starting to drift off here. I'm getting real tired.
Yep.
But anyway, John_Danger on Twitter.com, the Hell website. Otherwise, go to borninthE80s.net for episodes and more.
MattHaigMusic.com. Matt Haig Music on Instagram is where all the cool shit I'm working on gets posted before it
Yeah.
automatically posts on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at May of May over at May of May 84, not at May of May, Mr. Matt Haig Music. Over on the Twitter website, where I just retweet a bunch of garbage, which is all fine and dandy for me.
I mean,
And
yeah.
then if I ever get back to streaming, which I should do soon, especially if I want to beat the old Final Fantasies, that's twitch.tv/May of May. Maybe do some more VR stuff too.
Yeah, do it. Beat those sabers.
Yep.
It's not the only thing I'll beat. Heyo.
Hey,
No, I
wiener
won't beat
joke.
that either. Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. Good
Bye-bye.
night and good luck.